Strands Agents is the production-angled Python SDK in this batch. The official repo describes a model-driven approach to building AI agents in just a few lines of code, and the AWS Technical Deep Dive emphasizes agent architecture and observability. That is the important difference. This is not just another agent wrapper. The pitch is a lightweight agent loop, model provider support, tools, MCP, multi-agent patterns, evaluation, traces, logs, and a clean path into Bedrock when you need AWS infrastructure. A lot of agent frameworks start with developer ergonomics and only later talk about deployment. Strands starts with a more production-flavored story. The quick start is simple, but the docs tree quickly moves into tools, providers, streaming, multi-agent patterns, guardrails, observability, evals, and deployment. That is a good fit for a TechWealth video because viewers want to know whether this can survive beyond a demo. The right question is not can it answer a prompt. The right question is can it use tools, leave traces, and fit into a real AWS environment. The official quick start shows Python package installation for Strands agents and tools. The safe local setup is a fresh virtual environment, package install, and a provider decision before you run anything. If you use the default Bedrock path, you need AWS credentials and model access configured. That is not optional and it should not be hidden. If you use another provider, keep the key in environment variables. The first run should be a harmless calculator or local lookup tool, not a production account action. The tool story is where Strands becomes useful. The README points to custom tools, package tools, and MCP support. MCP matters because it lets the agent reach standardized external capabilities, but it also widens the blast radius. The first video demo should use one boring tool, like a calculator or local order lookup, then explain how MCP extends that pattern. Do not connect 10 servers on day one. One tool, one result, one trace, then decide what the agent actually needs. The AWS blog is the proof asset for observability. Production agents need metrics, traces, and logs because failures are not always visible in the final answer. A model can call the wrong tool, take too many steps, or produce an answer that looks fine but came from bad context. The video should show the mental loop: prompt, tool call, model reasoning, trace, output, then eval. Even if the first local demo is small, viewers should understand the monitoring path before they deploy it. Strands is strongest for teams that already care about AWS, Bedrock, and operational controls. It is also interesting if you want a lightweight Python SDK that can start small and grow into MCP, multi-agent, and eval workflows. It is probably not the simplest choice if you only want a quick chatbot in a front-end app. The trade-off is setup discipline. AWS gives you scale and governance, but it also adds credential, permissions, and cost considerations. Strands Agents deserves a video because it connects the agent framework conversation to the production conversation. Use it if your team wants tools, observability, MCP, and a plausible Bedrock deployment path. Start with a tiny local agent, verify one tool call, inspect the trace story, and only then move toward cloud credentials. The honest takeaway is that Strands is less about flashy demos and more about building an agent loop you can debug. Before you copy this workflow, use a simple checklist. First, confirm the official source, not a random tutorial mirror. Second, save the repo link, docs link, and exact setup command in your notes. Third, create a disposable repo with one failing test so the agent has a safe place to prove itself. Fourth, require a real output artifact, a passing test, a browser check, a pull request draft, or a hook run. Fifth, review the diff yourself. The point of these videos is not to make every agent look magical. The point is to separate tools that can close a verification loop from tools that only produce confident text. If the tool passes the small benchmark, then try it on a real project. If it fails the small benchmark, do not let branding, stars, or hype talk you into giving it more access. Keep the loop boring, visible, and reversible. That is how you get useful AI coding help without turning your repo into a science experiment.